A warm welcome to the soul family of Together Divines. I hope you guys are doing well and liking the videos, the content that we are creating, and trying to provide you with the information and knowledge in this twin flame journey. Today's video is again one of a kind, and it's very important because we'll be discussing about the divine masculines. Before we proceed on to the video and dig in further on today's topic, I just came across a message on one of the comment section under our video, wherein this guy has wrote that so this guy has written that few months back a DF came into my contact and her issues with DM was going on. From my side, I tried to explain her so much what actually this is about. वो सुनने समझने की एनर्जी में नहीं थी. वॉइस नोट पे ज़ोर ज़ोर से DM को याद करना. And she had followed some expert and she was saying that all the good things about him, and I don't remember much, but asked her about the inner work. She was totally unaware about it. Somewhere someone had put a blind tape on her eyes कि उसका तो यूनियन जल्द ही होगा और ये वो सब. She was filled with all the wrong info about this journey and herself. Her ultimate aim was to unite with her DM. उसके इनर वर्क करना था, बट कैसे करना है कुछ पता नहीं. Finally, I only distanced myself from her. She and her DM were in contact via fake profiles. This lady was married and all her focus was on the DM, and she was so open to everyone about that she is in this journey, and I said her not to do so, it's not safe. She doesn't understand. See, we have given this person the reply, but and what we have replied will also tell you, but we have replied that, see, correcting from your story, your friend is not the DF. Your friend is the DM, and the person whom she is dealing with is the karmic and not her DM. Alright, because this is not the way how a twin flame, energy looks like. Although if she comes along and approaches with us for a detailed guidance, shares the details regarding the stories and other inputs that we would ask for, we'll be able to help her in a better way. But even for now, this story from none of the angle looks like that of a twin flame journey, right? This kind of highly obsession for the other person and this kind of madness and blindness that their union will definitely gonna happen. She will definitely gonna marry this person in coming few years. This kind of instinct is only shown by the person in masculine dominant energy or a distorted masculine person. A divine feminine, if she is, she will never show such traits. The reason we have, spelled out in our past videos already. If you guys keep a note of our videos, you'll get to learn a hell lot about this journey and the secrets about this journey. Because the DF, once she is into this journey or she begins her journey, she has had already lot of spiritual cognizance, lot of awakening, lot of knowledge and balance within. So even if she happens to get in contact with someone with whom she feels very obsessive about, she will not bang her head relentlessly that I will definitely get married, he is my DM, right, and he is the person love of my life. The kind of clarity that she is not able to conceive, although the friend of hers who had posted this comment describing her story tried to help her, tried to educate her regarding the other aspects of this twin flame journey, but she is not willing to listen to her friend also. She is not willing to take a proper guidance. And wherever she has landed up to a wrong coach or a wrong mentor who has misguided her that definitely शादी तो हो ही जाएगा, marriage will happen in few years, right? A DF, if would have been in that position, would have most likely landed up to a real mentor, or even if she had landed up to a wrong mentor and taken wrong guidance, she would have taken a right call on the help that her friend is trying to provide. She would have thought upon it, she would have acted upon it. Because a DF is very much active on receiving the divine downloads, on getting clarity about this journey, on the activation of her crown chakra and third eye, right? But here in this story, everything is going haywire, nothing seems to be balanced, right? And I was hearing out the what he, yeah, she and her DMs are in contact with fake profiles. This is also not the habit of a divine feminine. Divine feminine will never entertain such act. And many things I have noticed in this story which does not go in sync of she being in the divine feminine energy. So this is a very classic example of how a person will mistake herself to be in a twin flame journey just because she is in a female gender and run around someone who she is obsessed about, spicing up this confusion with some of the tarot card videos, some of the twin flame videos that pop up on her YouTube feeds, because she had happened to watch such feeds in the past already. So the algorithm is working now in her in adding up to the confusion. She is not willing to take or receive the right guidance and very much destined to doom her life by running after a person who is already married, by running after a person who has already have a family or a life, right? She might get pregnant, she might be dumped or used by the other person. Most likely the other person is the karmic, and even if it's a karmic or whatsoever the equation is, she is not in a mental stability to receive the right guidance and to act rightfully in this journey. She is so much obsessed regarding her unclarity that she feels that only she has the clarity and nobody else in the world knows anything about this journey. Nobody should question about her sanctity about this journey and the sanctity about this bond with her, with the person who is already in relationship with other person, or might be that person is in relationship with multiple other women like her and is a womanizer, is a player, right? And what happens is that DM also in some point of their life has already been a player, right? And when they encounter the karmics, they are a bigger player than the DMs. DMs are like covert womanizer or a covert playboy, playgirl. They don't show their cards very openly. But the other person whom she is dealing with seems to be a perfect womanizer, right? Nowhere it feels from this story at least that the person she is dealing with is a DM, and nowhere it seems that the person it is being described looks anywhere like a divine feminine, right? We have been in contact with divine feminines across the world, since morning. Today only I have received hundreds of people who is joining our community, and the way they behave, the way their energy is, right? Even their social media habits, many things, DFs from across the globe, it's a complete commonality pattern. We'll be creating further upcoming videos on the social media habits of a DF, of a DM, even of a karmic, if it goes well, and you'll get to know. But precisely, I was here to make a separate video. I'll just think that I'll cut this off so that it doesn't become a lengthy video, and create only the analysis of this case as a video and post it on the YouTube right away. So tomorrow you will get to see the video which I'll be working upon, right? And for now you can enjoy this video, right, and watch it again or listen it again. This comment is posted on the YouTube, but we have discussed this on threads also, right? So you guys can go and participate and have your analysis also. What do you think about it? But meanwhile, it's terrible, and this person is not the only one. There are many females, women in the world who are not in a twin flame journey at all. But to make them believe that they are not in a twin flame journey, their twin flame journey is not even started, or the person whom they are dealing with is not a divine masculine at all. Nobody knows a divine masculine and a divine feminine better than Vijay sir, right? So, but the problem is that such people do not want to have the clarity regarding this such connections, do not act rightfully, they themselves do not know which energy they are into, right? ऐसा थोड़ा ना होगा कि दुनिया की सारी फीमेल्स डिवाइन फेमिनिन्स ही हो जाएंगी और दुनिया के सारे मेल्स डिवाइन मैस्कुलिन्स ही होंगे, ऐसा थोड़ा ना होता है. It's not like that, right? All the females born on the planet is not entitled for a divine feminine, because being a divine feminine carries a hell lot of energy and a very daunting energy in this journey, which from this guy's storytelling does not even get attached or signify for the person in context. It is going completely haywire, not in sync with how a divine feminine is described or a divine feminine operates. If she is a twin flame journey for that matter, then it can be the way she is hustling around or juggling around, the way she is adamant and not willing to take the guidance, her adamancy, her arrogance and her excessive obsession for the other person clearly shows that she is in a masculine dominant energy and not the divine feminine energy. Recently, one of the person had commented on the YouTube comment section that she had taken session from me and we had called her that you are in a masculine dominant energy. So she was trying to argue with us that you have told me I am a masculine dominant, but I am feminine dominant. So I tried to reply her politely, but after some time it got into my mind to give her a short and sweet reply, which was that had you been a divine feminine, right, you would have accepted whatever we told you, whichever energy you are into. Even if though we have not told you about the right thing, you would have accepted it. Because you are not willing to accept it is because you are challenging it, because it has hurt your ego, because it has hurt your fragile mindset that someone has labeled her as a masculine and not a feminine being in a female body. So she tried to argue. So we simply said that had you been a DF, you would have not argued in first place. A DF never does that. DFs are very much innocent, very much spiritual, very much soft hearted and very much crystal clear personalities, and they have a hell lot of respect for the seniors, for the teachers, for the guides, the healers in this journey. They will never come ahead to give a head on or challenge that, any kind of guidance that someone has given, right? Especially when someone like Vijay sir, who is giving in and out full throttle all the evidence that, why someone is in a masculine energy, why someone is a feminine energy. There are hell lot of videos. All our videos are so much educative on this aspect to the deep core. Because without understanding you being in which energy, without understanding you being in a masculine dominant or a feminine dominant, the way that you guys will perceive this journey and the responsibilities that you need to take up is completely poles apart. Being a masculine dominant, the things you got to do is completely different, which I will not tell in any of my video. For that, you will have to take a personal guided session with me, because of the kind of person the DMs collective are. And for the DFs, the kind of the responsibility and the actions that they need to take is completely opposite and poles apart for the union or for the stability of this connection, for the peace of their mind, right? But I suppose now and then every people are trying to camouflage their own inner selfish motives, their inner dark desires in the name of a twin flame journey, and chiffon off the hidden agenda in the name of twin flame journey and try to validate it by labeling themselves as a DF and a DM. That's it. Harsh truth, but that's it. Most of the guys I see are not even in a twin flame journey. They are not even a twin flames, right? But the clarity will try to conclude this video by saying that the clarity regarding this video, the clarity regarding this journey, twin flame journey, is always on a better side, is always very clear, crystal clear, and minutely understood by the person who is in a feminine dominant energy only. Technically, logically, spiritually, astrologically, numerologically, it is impossible for a divine masculine to receive the right guidance, because their mind is choked, their crown chakra is choked, their third eye is choked. They will never ever have the right clarity, or they will never ever accept the right guidance from anyone. They will always try to build upon a theory which is clouded in their mind, in their own fantasies of marrying the other person, of running around the other person, with whom they themselves do not know, to be precise, whether that person is a twin flame or not. But because the other person is filling up on their checklist, they won't give up on the other person. And meanwhile, if a DF comes along, they will reject their DF also, just to be with that other person. And that is the karma how plays on the divine masculines. Out among many different categories of the stories, most likely to occurrence of the future events to happen, this is one of a type where a DM in a female body dealing with a karmic connection thinks that the other person is her twin flame, because she has watched few twin flame related videos or taken few tarot card sessions. Nobody will take out time personally to clarify that whether you are a feminine asking for the tarot card session or you are a masculine asking for a tarot card session. You pay for it, they'll just start bursting out. They'll just start shuffling the cards. That's it, simple. And they themselves do not know how to see whether the other person is in a masculine dominant or a feminine dominant energy. Most of the tarot card readers, right? And then the confusion starts to build up, and then the confusion keeps on adding. You fuel on more petrol to the fire, and by the time you are so much obsessed about the other person and you have already rejected your DF, you have already insulted your DF, you have already insulted many people, good people in your life, down the line the karma hits back hard on you and you will be left with nobody in your future life, nobody near you, nobody around you. Your idea of having the idealistic love life never comes into picture at all, right? So that's why we are telling it again and again, rather than to build up on the confusion and rather than to run around the bushes, better take a proper guidance and get better take clarity on this journey, because you yourself are incapable, you are not in the capacity to make the right decision. Why? Because you are in a masculine dominant energy. Female body, male body, you don't have the clarity at all. For the DFs, the clarity gets downloaded onto their mind by themselves, and if they happen to come across such videos like ours or any other stuffs on the internet or any books, she will start connecting the dots logically and correctly. If the DM happens to come across the video, DM will interpret the video very mistakenly and not understand what the guidance is trying to tell them. They will connect the dot in the other way around, which does not go in sync with what the universal message is trying to tell them. And that's why it is very much necessary, important for you to know which energy you are into to start off with. Basic. If you are a masculine, all these 20 minutes of videos that we have created till now and speaking on this topic is of no use, because they don't get inside your head. It is impossible for you to easily, only and unless until if you have done some good deed in your life, or your twin flame partner has done some good deed in your life, and God literally wants to preserve you from the future collateral damage out of choosing the wrong people and rejecting the DF, only then in the rarest of the rarest occurrence of the events you will actually be serious about taking the right clarity and guidance in this journey. Else you will believe your illusions are the truth. You will believe the false stories that gets into your heart. Sorry, DMs think less by heart, they think more by brain. All the illusions that get into your heads are true, and you believe it to be true and you act accordingly. Why? Because in future you have to cry alone. That's your destiny. And for that to happen, you have to reject your DF, you have to reject the right clarity, you have to come in contact with the wrong mentors, you have to reject the right mentors, right? Those things should happen. Else you won't lead a sad life in future, right? Because you are doomed to be the sadistic part of this journey in future. So you are doing this, and I'm telling again and again, it is the DM who needs the DF to survive. It is not the DF who needs the DM to survive. DFs are the Shakti, they can survive alone also. But for the DMs, they are a corpse without a soul. They are a body without a soul. They are a dead man walking. They are zombies without the DF in their life, right? From this story that we have discussed right now, and you can go and check on the YouTube community section, comment box, and on threads also. From anywhere, from any angle, it doesn't seem that she is under the open mindedness of taking the right guidance, right? She is very much adamant and stubborn on her decision regarding the other person already, and it is because of this non clarity of the facts and her stubbornness, वो जो जिद पाल के बैठा होता है ना कि मेरा ही चीज़ सही है, मुझे पता है अपने जर्नी के बारे में, आपसे ज़्यादा मुझे पता है, when you reject the wisdom and the guidance of the gurus and the mentors, when you think that you are the most smartest person in the room, that is the hallmark of being in a masculine energy. For you, the entire world is wrong except you. The entire theory, entire idealistic is wrong except you, right? And wherever, even if you conceive any kind of theory, or even if you try to any kind of build an idealism inside your mind, you will try to build it in your own way, which means that you will not take down the things as it should be, but you will try to build upon the things as your inflated cognitive mind allows you to think like that, right? And because your mind is already choked, whatever you think is always an illusion, is always a wrong decision. In our further coming series video, we will give you a crystal clear proof that why DMs are not capable to have a clarity in this journey the way a DF has a clarity of their journey. We have seen comment section filled up with people. Like recently, one of the person, I am not recalling the names, he had posted that, sir, the karmics and the this divine masculine looks exactly the same, then how can we differentiate between the karmics and the divine masculine, right? I'm just trying to search what her name was. Yeah, Basumati Jena. So Basumati Jena had written that, hello sir, all the qualities you mentioned are also present in a karmic partner. So how you differentiate between a karmic and the DM, right? Because she's the DF, only a DF will have that kind of clarity, that kind of precision regarding the awareness of the fact that a karmic and a divine masculine looks exactly the different. A karmic soul connection and a twin flame soul connection, soul journey looks entirely exactly the different, exactly the same to same. So sir, please tell me, how can we differentiate between a karmic partner and my actual twin flame partner? This kind of question a divine masculine will never be able to ask, because they are happy on their confusion, they are happy on their blocked mindset. They will reject the clarity, they will not seek the clarity, and all the time they will always be juggling in their mind and heart. Two of swords energy, eyes are blind, mind is clocked, juggling between heart and mind. And what goes on their mind, even from the karmics or the so-called divine masculines they are dealing with, it's not the end. They have multiple other options in their life with whom they are keep on juggling. I should choose this or I should choose that. Option A, option B, option D, option C, option G, new one, other one, stranger, fake ID, all these kind of rotten eggs. Only a DM is trying to preserve. Only a DM preserves, not the DF. DFs are very clear. शादी करना है तो इसे करेगा, नहीं करना है तो नहीं करेगा, बात खत्म, simple, right? DFs don't juggle inside their mind here and there, every day, every in and out. I should go there, I should take I should take a left turn, I should take a right turn, I should take a left turn, I should take a right turn. Where should I go? DFs don't do that shit in this journey. They are completely having that awareness and clarity. Even if they have the confusion, they build the confusion for a very short span of time, very, very small short span of time. And the Divine Supreme immediately pulls them out of that confusion. And once they are pulled out, they have such a crystal clear clarity. Look at the comment section filled with the Divine Feminines describing the Divine Masculines. Divine Masculines कंजूस होते हैं, they are miser, they are spendthrift. They have noticed even those smaller points of a divine masculine. Divine masculine loves to travel. Divine masculine does not wants a comfortable life. They want a partner who is Instagrammable, not a good personality or a good heart, right? Show off करना है, free का दूसरों का खाना है, कम मेहनत करना है. They like to travel a lot. All these qualities that we have discussed in detail about the divine masculines was posted by the divine feminines only in the comment section. not the masculines, right? Why? Because they have such a clarity. They have spent such a small span of time with the divine masculines, might be a little bit of phone calls, a little bit of here and there, looking here and there, and still they have so much clarity. Why? Because they are in the divine feminine energy. They are ought to get the clarity in this journey, not the masculines at all. Masculines will always believe the false to be true and always reject the true as false. That is the hallmark of being in a feminine dominant or a masculine dominant energy. And the way this person was describing, from where we started creating this video, it completely shows that the girl or the woman this person is trying to talk about is not even in that mind frame to take a proper guidance or take the right suggestion, advice even of a friend. Forget about the right tutor or something. She is so obsessed that she found a wrong mentor. They told that she will get settle with this person, then she is believing those things. Had she been even landed up to the right mentor, which is very hard for the divine masculines to land up to the right mentors, even if she lands up to the right mentor, being in the masculine dominant, she will not take the guidance, implement the guidance in her life, because the divine masculines are there to receive the karma, there to deal with the karmics. It is their destiny. But the DF will never do that. DFs को एक फटका पड़ेगा, एक जो है ना हरकत दिखेगी, एक action from a simple little bit of action. DF knows the clarity about this journey like a crystal clear water on the beach, right? So we'd like to just wind up for today, and I hope the message was loud and clear for everyone. So do check about yourself and your dominant energy and then decide upon this journey. Don't just jump upon a conclusion, or don't be so much mad about someone, because if you are doing such things, definitely you are in a masculine dominant energy. Feminine dominant will not do such shit at all. I've been dealing with divine feminines across the globe, and I know what a divine feminine feels like and operates like, right? So don't justify your inner dark desires, and don't defame this pure sanctity of the twin flame journey to validate your dark obsessions and dark unfulfilled desires, and an easy way out for a future what to call the fantasies to get fulfilled in a name of twin flame journey. Twin flame journey is not here to fulfill your fantasies or your wildest dreams or your childhood dreams. Twin flame journey is here to make you spiritual. It is here to increase your vibration, right? These girls getting obsessed for a person who is already in a relationship already. It's not that a DF will not fall for such person. Even if a DF falls, DF will have the clarity, but that person is already in a relationship. So I should step back. Although that person is my twin flame, we have lots and lots of twin flame divine feminines in our group themselves who have taken a step back because they have realized that the other person is already married, the other person already having a family. I should not be investing too much of emotion onto the person, because it is not going anywhere. Either the other family will get spoiled, or there will be something hiccups. I should not. I look a better soulmate or soul partner, get settled in life, or at least not this person. Although they recognize that the other person is the DF or that they are DM, they are very easily ready to step back and not give attention or energy to the other person. A DM dominant energy person will not ever be able to do this. They will not be able to step back. They will keep on lingering on building up the confusion and thriving on the chaos, because they like the chaos. They like the toxicity that comes to the surface by dealing with a karmic, right? DFs don't like such shit or dealing with toxic environment or toxic peoples. They try to walk away. DM cannot do that at all. They are somehow in deep love with the toxicity that this karmic partners or this sexual obsession or some married person or someone in a relationship with the other person or someone in a multiple affairs with the other person brings in. They like the toxicity, and when they meet their DF, they see that the DF is very pure, gentle and innocent. He or she is not bringing that toxicity that I crave somewhere in my subconscious mind, and they try to validate that the karmic person is their twin flame. Such a waste and such a shit, right? So I hope this was a very good learning experience for you and eye opener for those people who blindly taking that being a female and having that some basic knowledge about this journey entitles you to being in the DF position and entitles you to being in the divine feminine. It ain't that simple, right? And that's the reason for which God pushes people like us to come forward and enlighten you, guide you. But when your destiny is there, waiting for you to give a kick on your ass, what will you do? Eventually, you will not watch such videos, you will not reject, you will really reject such guidance, you will keep on compounding on your confusions, right? You will keep on getting a deep dive in a toxic relationship with other people. So, be it, that's your destiny, that's your karma, right? Enjoy your karma. Everyone, take good care of yourself. There is a lot of inputs that we have shared in this video. Save this video for future reference and watch it as many times until and unless you get this into your thick skin, into your blood, that what we are trying to say in this message. In a continuous flow of recording, we have uttered many important facts and details and secrets about this journey already. So hope you make a better utilization of it. Take good care of yourself and your family. Good night, take care, and God bless.